on a recorded cloud. All right, there we go.
All right,
All right,
so it
Mark.
is 6:04 p.m. Time to call to order the July 27th meeting of the VAST Board of Directors. First off, we'll start with a recognition of visitors. Haven't seen anyone who we would consider a visitor. Just checking. Next up is the approval of the agenda, but we have a couple of changes. First, under new business, we're going to add a discussion and vote on the roof repair. And the vote, I believe, is just going to be whether to move the funds, not on which proposal to accept, right, Cindy?
Correct. The proposals were very close, and now it's come down to how much time they have to do it. So it's who's
So,
available. Yeah.
and then the second change to the agenda under new business, we're removing item number 4, the Trails Committee policy item that was sent for review regarding analysis and penalty. This was really Patty's wanted to discuss, and without her here, didn't really make much sense. So we will take that off for now. So with that, with the two changes, I'm looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
Windsor County make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on. All right.
Mark, I got one more.
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
If you look at the date on the top of the agenda, it's wrong.
Monday, July 26th.
Oh, okay. So it's
27th.
27th.
First thing I noticed.
All right,
Thank you.
all right.
Ruth, here comes Jen and Roger.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. We have a motion from Windsor County to approve the agenda as changed. Do we have a second?
Bennington will second.
All right. We have a second from Bennington. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, the agenda has been approved. All right, next up is the secretary's report, and we actually have 2 to approve. We have the regular June meeting secretary's report, and then we will have to approve the July 2nd special board of director meeting. Did everyone get a chance to look over the minutes from the June meeting? I would accept a motion to approve.
Essex County make a motion to approve.
We have a motion from Essex. Do we have a second?
Windsor County second it.
Windsor County seconds. Any discussion on the June meeting minutes? Hearing none, those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, the June meeting minutes have been approved. Next up, the July 2nd special board of directors meeting. Do we have a motion on how the board would like to go with that?
Windsor County make a motion to approve the minutes from July 2nd as presented.
All right, we have a motion from Windsor County. Do we have a second?
Lamoille will second.
Okay, we have a second from Lamoille County. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right. Minutes have been approved. Next up,
Rich Spitzer just entered. Sorry, Mark.
no, that's all right. Next up, treasurer's report. Stephen.
All right, hello everyone. For the month ending June 30th, operating cash was at $1.56 million. Total designated reserves are at $2.5 million, of which $274 is for our scholarship reserves. The bank account as of June 30th is again $1.56 million. At the same period last year was $1.55, so not really much of a change, just about $10,000 year over year. The balance in the cash account, just like last year, is more than adequate to carry operations through the end of the fiscal year and into the first payments of the season. Year-to-date revenue is essentially finishing at $3.41 million, exceeding budget of about $3 million by $419,000. Membership revenue is the bulk of this at 2.4 million, which is $356,000 over the year-to-date budget of 2.05 million. Interest income is tracking above, mostly because of the strong cash balances. Expenses year to date are 2.66 million versus a budget of 2.57. Variance of about 91,000 to budget, and it's tracking about 200,000, 198,000 higher than fiscal year 25. The majority of this is all related to trails expenses. Year-to-date trails expenses are 1.83 million versus a budget of 1.78. And encumbered trails, which is the other portion of that, is 528,000 versus a budget of 578 for the other $50,000 of that variance. Net income is 750,000 compared to our budget of 422, which is about $328,000 over the budgeted income for the year. And we're projected by the end of the fiscal year to hit about 200,000, which should allow us some funds to put in the various reserve accounts. Anybody have any questions?
All right,
Essex will,
thanks,
ma-
Stephen. Oh, go ahead.
Essex will make a motion to accept.
All right, we have a motion to accept the treasurer's report as presented. Do we have a second?
Wyndham County, I'll second.
And a second from Wyndham County. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, treasurer's report has been accepted.
Thank you, everyone.
Next up, I don't think we have any tabled items, do we, Cindy?
No,
So I'm just going to take a minute and update those who came in late, Roger and Jen and Rich Spitzer. The reason I'm running the meeting tonight is last week, Patty was hospitalized in ICU with sepsis, kidney infection turned septic. She's out and doing better now, but she's still relatively weak and felt it was best that she relax. So I'm running the meeting tonight. She wanted to make sure that everyone knows who knew about it and has been providing support knew. She wanted to make sure everyone knows that she really appreciated that. So that's why it's a little bit different tonight. So, all right, unfinished business. First up, Deerfield Valley stump jumpers, landowner notification, bridge removal replacement update. Ivor, take it away.
So they've got the old bridge completely deconstructed and removed from the site. The steel guardrails and beams are down at a different bridge site that they have to do this year. And the new bridge, I'm looking at a picture of it now, is totally done with railings. They've just got to do their soil approaches on both sides and then some seeding and mulching. And it looks like it's done after that.
Well,
So
that's
it's
great.
looking good.
And landowners seem happy. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, Greens are happy with all of it. They've been not hands-on, but they've been seeing the progress as it's going. Yep.
Well, that's great.
Yep.
Any questions for Ivor?
no, I just want to say thank you and thank you to the Greens. That was a hard winter without that trail open. And I think there's a lot of progress by that club and
Yeah.
healing those relationships and all that. And and moving forward with having those relationships with their new team. So thanks, Ivor, for your leadership. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. As soon as the club was able to get on working on this, they went 110% on it, and yeah, it looks great. And they got it done quick.
Well, that's great to hear. And yeah, good job. And thank you for staying on it, Ivor.
Yep.
All right. Next up, the GPS pilot project. Mandy, Matt, and Cindy are going to give us an update. Take it away.
Yeah, so yeah, Mandy's going to take the lead. The three of us have been working on this, but Mandy's really pulled together everything, and she's kind of been the lead on this end of the project for our team, and she's done a lot, and she's done a great job. Mandy, take it away.
Okay, so just a little back information on July 9th, we had a meeting between VAST and the GPS beta clubs just to kind of review this season and just some overall feedback. Um, so from there, what we did as VAST is we've been coordinating with the GPS vendors to gather and assess information regarding the financial aspect of it and the potential time frame, as well as the GPS equipment options and fees. And based on the feedback shared by the GPS Beta Club and the information provided by the vendors, collectively, we have agreed on Trail Intel as a recommended vendor. And Trail Intel has provided us with information on a 3-year term. And they actually just emailed me back before the board meeting, and they will have information to us tomorrow morning regarding what the pricing structure and everything would look like after the 3rd year. And we will continue to share updates on the next steps and action items with the board before the next board meeting. So everyone will be up to date and informed as much as possible.
And Mandy, you sent out an email to the board today that outlines like a structure. It's an Excel spreadsheet or a PDF of an Excel that shows sort of how we've worked through that process and why we're choosing this or that and what they offer each club. So we encourage you to check that email out because we're not looking for a decision tonight, but we want you to review it and make sure. I think the biggest thing for us is they're offering a lot, but we want to make sure that in 3 years, it's not going to just skyrocket and we're kind of sucked into something. But 3 years is a long time too. So anyway, so please review the email that Mandy sent to you this afternoon, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. We do need to get something in the works soon because it's a long process and we'd like to get the system going for this coming winter. So think about that. It might come up at the annual meeting that we need you guys to vote, but we'll get you as much information. And if you prefer, we would hold an informational meeting in a couple of weeks, just kind of before the annual meeting to go over it again with you. But that's where we're leaning. So all the costs, all the opinions, everything was sent to you today. Besides what's in Matt's report, because Matt did a lot of work too, and Mandy's report. So read your board reports because there's a lot of info in those two.
So just one more thing. What I sent out today were the 3 top questions that I asked the vendors regarding equipment and the pricing behind that and what it would look like if clubs were to purchase the equipment on their own versus going directly through us. So that is what that is there. I have a ongoing spreadsheet tracking the information, but it was going to be very small print, so I'm working on some different ways to share that information with all of you.
Anyone have any questions for Mandy or Cindy?
Or Matt.
Oh, I didn't even see Matt on.
He's here somewhere.
All right. I'll trust you.
Yeah, he's there. He's here.
All right. Doesn't sound like there's any questions. Thanks for sending that out today, Mandy, and thanks you guys for your work on this. Next up, update on the annual meeting. Roger or Mike? I didn't see if Mike was on, but I do know Roger is. So, got anything to add, Roger?
No. All right.
Okay.
I can tell you that Orleans County has done a great job. And it's going to be a fun event and it's a great location. I've been up there twice. Patty and I went one time together. I went earlier on by myself. It's a really cool location and they're going to have, the meeting and then they're having an after meeting fundraiser for their county, which I think is a great idea. They've done a lot of planning and a lot of work and should be really good. And It's a good location. Yeah, it'll be great.
All right. Next up, new business. The first up is the one we added regarding the roof repair. Cindy, go ahead.
Yeah, so the two bids we got were about 14,500 to do the roof. So just so you all know, this roof has been on since we built the building in the 90s. And so we actually had some repairs done to the tiles, not tiles, shingles, whatever you call them, up
Shingles.
there about 7 years ago. But it really needs to be redone again. Like the whole thing needs to be, before anything leaks and it gets down into the frame of the building, we want it replaced. My feeling is both companies were very decent, like good. Like I sent you guys their RFPs and or their bids, sorry, based on our RFP. And I'm confident in both companies. I think that it's okay, Roger. We see your text, your message. I think that it really is going to come down to availability. So unless somebody has something that says like, we don't want this company or we want this company because of they're both comparable. I think the only thing I want to add is there could be extras. Like they open it up and it could be like 20,000. So I would prefer a motion that doesn't just say, we're gonna, say 14,700. I would prefer a motion that says like up to 20,000. It's all in the building reserve account is what you would be making the motion. So it would be coming out of that. It's money we've already saved. And my proposal at the end of the season is to put another 10 in there because we will need the building painted next year or stained. So really just both proposals look good to us unless anybody has any concerns or questions or.
Well, it's understandable that you want more than just what the bid is, because I remember when we did our roof a few years ago, they opened it up and the sheathing was dry rotted. The plywood had become unlaminated, so there was quite a bit of extra roof sheathing that had to be replaced. So you never know until you pull the shingles off what you're going to get. So it makes sense so that we don't have to come back and say, hey, we need an extra $5,000 or something like that. So we're looking for a motion to authorize Cindy to transfer, use funds from the building. It's not really
reserve
contingency fund.
account. Yeah,
Reserve account, right?
the vast building. And if we don't spend it, we don't spend it.
Right.
But I don't want to say 1450 and then we come back and go, no, we need another 3,500 or whatever. We won't spend it if we don't have it, but let's just make sure that we're covered. And if it's more than that, then we'll definitely come back to you guys.
Essex
You
County
got
would make a
Stan,
motion.
All right, thanks, John.
Essex
We have a
County
motion.
make a motion to set aside the 20,000, and if it goes over the 20, then you'll be back to us for
yes.
an explanation. Yep.
All right, do we have a second?
Windsor County is second it.
All right, we have a motion from Essex County to authorize the expenditure of up to $20,000 from the building reserve fund for roof repairs replacement, and a second from Windsor. Do we have any further discussion?
Yeah,
Stan's got his hand up.
yeah.
I can't see it on my screen.
Roofing, that's my world. So are they in the quote? They're tearing off the existing roof?
No, not the whole roof. They're just doing the shingles.
No, I understand that. I'm talking about they're going to
Yes.
remove the shingles.
Yeah, the
right.
entire roof and our shed out back, because there's actually a hole in the roof in the shed out back.
Okay, so they are removing. All right. And then do you know the new shingles are they like 20, 25, 30, 40 year warranty?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go
They're
ahead.
50. They're 50-year
15.
warranty.
15 or
50.
5-0. Okay.
50.
Good. That's it.
And you'll see their bids. We sent them out to everybody, so
Right.
you'll see what their warranties are and stuff.
The other thing is this motion isn't to approve which company to go with, which bid to go with. This is simply authorizing VAS to use money from the building reserve fund for this. There's much more, there's a closer comparison of the bids. There is where does it fit in the schedule of either company, because they are close. I mean, I think they're within a
Like
couple hundred
500
bucks.
bucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
really, really close. And we got recommendations from a few different people for either company.
yes,
So and they came, they got their ladders out, they went up on the roof and looked
so
at it
the
like it
drone,
wasn't just something from the ground.
right. So any further discussion? All right. I can't see anyone's hands up. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, there it goes, Cindy. Okay, next up, vast due dates, reference guide development. Cindy?
Yeah,
Got 2
sure.
minutes.
So Patty put together a great guide. It's on the back of your agenda. And it tells you, and there's a description page within your packet. But on the back side of the agenda now, it tells you like what's critical on due dates for clubs and for everyone that needs to be done, what's optional, and so that's a great tool to send on to your clubs and say, these are the due dates, but for you guys to know um, itself on one page. So that's it. It's just, like I said, the description is in the packet and the page is on the back side of your agenda. I think she did a great job just outlining like what you have to do by certain dates versus what's optional and you know.
Yeah, there's different categories. There's what required, there's the conditional, again, optional, informational, and publication due dates. So it
Yeah.
really is one where you can just take a look. If you send out minutes, have minutes for your county, you can share that with your county so that everyone is aware of them. And it looks good.
Yeah, and if anybody wants it as a separate PDF and not part of the board agenda, please let me know. I'm happy to email it out. In fact, I will. I'll just email it out to everybody so you have it. And just make a note, due dates, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any questions on the schedule for Cindy? Okay, Cindy, I'm going to ask here, see if I can call an audible, because the chainsaw training progress update should take less time than the proposed budget. Can we move Mandy up one?
Sure.
All right, Mandy. Hopefully, I didn't startle you too much. Can you want to go with your chainsaw training progress update?
Sure. Yeah, it'll be pretty brief. As of today, there's 116 participants who've completed the course. The last box of the chainsaw raffle items was received today at the office. So in the next couple weeks, I'll be going through those to get them all ready for the raffle annual meeting. I'm happy to share with everyone that we have an additional partner this year that Darn Tough has also partnered with us, and that is a very exciting opportunity for a partnership with them. And I have 2 people who have taken the course that I've reached out to that I'm not sure what club that they're with. One person has not purchased a TMA before, so I'll just share those names out with the board, and if you could just let me know if they're part of your club.
Yeah, they could be groomer operators because not all groomer operators own a snowmobile. Um, so yeah, that's a great idea, Mandy. Share it with everybody. They'll get back to you. By the
All
way,
right.
she's done a great job with this. She's gotten all kinds of prizes. The AARG has sponsored stuff, and now she's gotten darn really. It's going to be
They're
fun.
good socks.
Yeah, and we've got lots of plans for annual meeting and kind of ramping, making it exciting for those that have taken the course.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for Mandy on the chainsaw safety course? All right. Thank you, Mandy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now we can get to the big one, the 2027 proposed budget. Cindy?
Yeah, so I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you see it.
I can see it.
Okay. So pretty much everything is staying very close to what we budgeted last year, or the year, we've budgeted for the last few years. So we didn't budget this year based on last year. We budgeted on really 2019 or 2020. We haven't changed it much because we never know what year to year it's going to be. But some things go up because of, costs and things like that. So that didn't really change much. If you go down to expenses, not much has changed. Some things have gone up. As far as like, like here we go, like technical went up $1,000. Um, uh, so there's some in there. So take a look at that. But basically, going down to the bottom, what I want to highlight is we added a column for trail cameras. Oops, wrong one. Where's trail cameras? There we are. And I added this $1,500 to the end of the year projection too, in case we get them this year before October 1st. But it is a line item in the future. The other thing is a line item to add $15,000 to parking lots for SSTP in case they need it, as they're discussing adding parking lots or paying more for plowing or things like that. We need to supplement that. I also added in another $50,000 for club equipment supplement next year. We actually did $100,000 this year because we had the 50 and then the board voted for the extra 50. And so Matt's able to utilize that. And then these two, the trail special reserves, are the money that comes in. That's the $5 and $10 every year that was voted in by membership for the increases. So it's just now showing you how it's coming in and going out. So the finance committee, Stephen and Sheila and I have worked on this to make sure that you guys have like sort of an easier report to view so you can see the money coming in from TMAs and then where it's actually going. And so these, based on last year's budget, but it could be higher, it could be lower based on how many TMAs we sell. So looking at ending the year right now at the budget, $824,020 for 2007. This year, I'm projecting about $200,000 into reserves. It's probably going to be higher. It usually is, because if you look back at some of my projections, I leave a lot of it the same as what we budgeted, but it could come in lower. So we could end up with 250,000, but we'll make that decision, when we get closer to October 1st. And then for reserves, capital building reserves, I'm saying that we need 15,000 in there because we do need the building stained or painted next year. And if we spend 20 now, we get 26 in reserve, so that only leaves us 6. It's going to cost us about 15 to paint the building or stain it. And then the rest of it would go, whatever we have left over would go into capital equipment reserves. That you guys can decide how you want to expend it. And that's all I have. I sent this to you guys a couple of weeks ago, but if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them or call me. We're not looking for, we definitely, we need a vote tonight, but then it has to go in front of the membership. So I'm happy to entertain any questions anyone has.
All right, so what you're looking for, Cindy, is a vote to approve the budget, a motion to approve the budget so that it can be presented to the membership at the annual meeting. Are there any questions for Cindy?
Essex County will make a motion to accept the budget as presented.
All right, do we have a second?
Windsor County will second it.
All right. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, I actually wanted to know. So Cindy, when you're reading the budget, just in case anybody's listening and not looking at the screen, the total margin at the end of the budget is $824.20. You said 824,000. So just wanted to
Oh,
make
thank you, Stephen. Yes, 841,000 at this point for next year's budget. Yeah.
$824.20.
Yes, sorry, I keep saying that. Yes, in the black.
Yeah, not 824,000. That
Right.
would be a hell of a year to get to there.
$824. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any further questions?
Thank you, Cindy, for all your work on that.
Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you very much. All right, if no one has any further questions or comments, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, so we have something to go to the membership up in Orleans at the end of August. Thank you very much, everyone. Next up, committee and other meeting reports. I know that the committee chairs always put them out ahead of time, and Matt and Mandy and all have their reports. Does anyone, committee chair, Matt, Mandy, anybody want to add anything? Anyone have any questions about any of the reports?
So I didn't see any of the committee reports in my Dropbox link, and I did not get a packet in the mail. And I'm not worried about the packet in the mail, but I don't see it in the Dropbox anywhere.
That's probably because Patty was in the hospital. And that's why, because she collects those. And we've been kind of, I don't know if were you on at the beginning of the call when we talked about Patty's health scare last week?
Yes, I was. So that
Okay,
makes perfect
so
sense.
that's why. So we'll make sure, if everybody has their committee reports, please send them to me and we will get them out. But the committees have been meeting and I know there's good reports because I do get CC'd once in a while on some of them. And I get them from Patty. The executive committee gets them from Patty too. So it's probably just because of last week, Dustin. We also have all the reports, and we appreciate this from all of the committee chairs for the annual report. And if you'd like to see those, we can send those out to you too. The annual report will come out once the budget is approved by you guys, which is tonight. The annual report should be published. And so that'll be in there too, but there's a lot of committee reports in there. And that's why you didn't see it, Dustin.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any further questions?
Oh, I just wanted to thank Matt, and then also on this other financial report for making the equipment repair and the grant thing on bigger pages so you can read them. It's so much better. So much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well, I'll tell you, I mean, he's not talking right now because we don't have any questions for him, but he's worked really hard on this, and we really appreciate the extra $100,000 to help clubs out. It helped us to stretch the dollars. You still get some that complain because they didn't get the full amount and things like that, but we were able to help more clubs, which was really important and critical, stuff. And he's worked really hard on that. And right now, I'll tell you, personally, he and his son Carson went to Maine last week. And his son Carson is going to be, I think, a junior or a senior next year in high school. And the two of them spent a week in Bar Harbor and camped and went biking and hiking and really spent some quality time. Things that dads and sons will remember the rest of their lives, or dads and daughters too, moms and daughters too. But anyway, so really, he's just playing catch up right now with grant requests for trail maintenance. And
Did we want to take a motion on whether to allow Matt a vacation next year or not?
no, he's automatically getting
All
one
right, okay,
or
all
two.
right.
Yeah, he always
I
takes off
guess
in
so.
hunting season. Oh,
Yeah.
Roger's got his hand up.
Go ahead, Roger.
Hey, sorry. Just I wanted to get this in here because I just realized that the committee updates were not put in the Dropbox because I had all this stuff included. I just want to make sure we're really trying to stress that people buy their lunch tickets ahead of time. Originally, for annual meeting, originally we had talked about increasing the cost at the door to try to push for this, but we just ultimately decided not to. But we don't want that to encourage people to wait till the last minute. This is going to be a tight space if a bunch of people show up, so we really want to make sure that people are buying ahead of time. We have it available to do online. It's a very, very easy link. And it shouldn't be a problem. So if anybody has any questions, just shoot me an email and I can provide links. It's all on our website. And then of course our fundraiser is afterwards too. It's not a vast sponsored event, so I don't really try to push it too much at the vast meetings, but it's going to be a good time, and it's going to help us offset costs for having it at this venue. So don't be afraid to shoot me a text or an email with any questions, and try to push your members to purchase their lunch tickets early. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Roger.
Roger.
Like
The
like
link-
I said before, they've done a great job, and it's also on our Facebook page. We've sent it out. Mandy sent it out in e-news. Like Roger said, it's on their club Facebook page. It's a really easy QR code. If you need help, give me a call.
Okay, it's back up and working because about 10 days ago, we had a couple people go on it and it wouldn't
Yeah.
link
We
up.
had to
And
read.
I
We had
tried
to
it.
redo the QR code. The QR code was, but the website's always been working. It's just
Okay,
the QR code was a quick way to link it. But
okay, good
yeah,
enough.
I'll put our website on here. If you go there, all the information is on one page.
All right. Any other questions for Roger about the annual meeting? All right. Thanks, Roger. Any other questions about committee reports? All right, that's it on the agenda. I guess I would accept a motion to adjourn.
Windsor County make a
Lamoille.
motion to adjourn.
All right, we have Windsor County and Lamoille with the second. Any
Uh,
discussion?
at 6:41.
6:41. Sorry about that.
No,
All
you
right,
get.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 There we go. Thank you. I didn't think anyone would oppose. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.